Hi everyone, in this tutorial we are going to work with Python dictionaries. Let's watch this amazing video. In before tutorial we seen about tuples. I think it's like a very clear explanation about tuples, and also I given task related to tuples. I hope everyone was done with that task. So I think it's like a almost 20 plus tutorials related to Python. It's like a very long journey. I hope you're all enjoying these tutorials related to Python. So in this tutorial we are going to work with another inbuilt data structure which is called dictionary. So just I'll close this file and I'll create a new Python file which is called dictionary. So what is meant by dictionary? We all have learned many times that is called dictionary, right? So generally in our life many times we all hear the word dictionary. So generally the meaning of dictionary is what we are wants to know the meaning. So we'll open the dictionary and we'll search the word and we'll see the word meaning and generally we'll use. So coming to Python, same the dictionary also. So here having a key, so we are passing value. So in Python, the dictionary it's like a unordered as well as it's having like we can changeable. So the data can be changeable in dictionary. So dictionary generally will make like this, like curly brackets. I think the list was can be written like square brackets, and coming to tuple we can write like a normal brackets, and coming to dictionary we'll make it like a this curly bracket. So just I'll create this normal dictionary which is called my dictionary. So just I'm creating empty dictionary and I'm printing this empty dictionary. So how it was, that means how it was working. So what is the output? We can see that of course it will print empty dictionary, we all of us know. So you can see that it was printing that empty dictionary. So I want to know which type of this dictionary. So just I'll giving the type of this dictionary and we can see how it was. Of course it was saying that class dictionary. So it's a default data structure, right? So that's why it's showing that class dictionary. So now I want to pass some data related to that. So I want to pass that my data. So just I'm creating new dictionary. So in this data, in this dictionary I want to pass my data related to that name. So just my name is, what is my name? So I want to pass everything. So and my age and my uh, height and my hobbies, everything I want to pass. Just see carefully. You can see that I passed my data related to it's my name. This is name is called as an here key, and here Hari is called as an value. And you can see that my age, and it's like a whatever it may be, not 32. Of course my age not 32, so I'll just give like 23. So and I'm giving like height, it's like a 5.6, and I'm passing my hobby, it's like making videos. I love to make videos. So this is my hobby, of course I'm passing. Now this is the way to pass the data into dictionary. So everything what here the keys is called as a name, age, height and hobby, and these values are called as an Hari. My age 23 as well as height as well as hobby. So just I'll print, you can see that it was printing name, Hari and everything it was printing. So this is the way to print what we are. So if you want only age, so how we can do that? Just make it as my data and just pass in instead of list. Just pass as a list which is called age, right? Just pass age and just print. Just you can shift enter. Just you can see that output it's like a 23. If you want particular item, you need to access by using list, square brackets. So don't confuse, we created a dictionary and we printed the dictionary. If you want particular item, so if you want like height, just pass here height, the key value, the key. So the output will given the value. So this is the way to get. So otherwise you can create a new variable. So I'll create my new variable which is called hobbies. So I'll create a new variable. So I'll pass like this also. So if I want to get like what I want, so just I'll pass like this also. So now just print this one, print hobbies. So now how it was working, you can see that making videos. So I just created new variable, and just I assigned this data to that variable, and I'm printing that. So it's like a very clear and easy. So now coming to dictionary, we are having like so some method. So we are having like get method. I want to show how it was working. Just uh, use this statement by help. So just dict dot get. So you are seeing that we are having a get method. So in get method we are having self key. So it's written the value for a key if key is in the dictionary, else default. So how it was working, how is the get method is working, we can see that. So guys, just I'll create new variable which is called age, and in that age I'm passing my that means I already created that. So I'm passing my age, just you can see that I'm passing my age data. So that means I already created here. You can see that age 23, right? So same, I'm creating new variable which is called age, and I'm passing. Now, so I want to get the data, right? So in before we used like square brackets to get the data. We can see that we use it. So now I want to use by using the get method. So how to use that? So just uh, remove this one. So instead of passing the square brackets, you can use like dot get, and you can pass which data you want. So just make it as age, and just print this age. That's it, it's very clear. So just print age. Just you can see the output which is called 23. So this is the way to get the items from a dictionary. So this is another way. You can see that square brackets, it's like a very default way to get the methods from dictionary, and this is another way to get the methods from dictionary, which is called dot get method. So here I want to check my keys are available in my dictionary or not. So how we can check? Just make it as print and just pass. So hobby is there or not? Just pass hobby. So of course hobby is there. We need to get like a true. Is it there? So just make it as in data. So which my data, right? So my dictionary. So I created a data which is called my dictionary, and just control shift, and you can see that shift enter. So you can see the output, it is like true, right? So and I'm not having any provision in that. So I didn't created any provision in my data. So how it was, we can just give the provision. So we need to get output like false, right? So this is the way to check the key value was available in our dictionary or not. Now I want to print only keys. So that means I want to print from this dictionary. So I'm just copying and pasting, because always I'm going up and down. So just I'll copy and paste it here. Yeah, you can see that I want to print only these keys which is called name, height and age. So how we can print that one? So just give my data dot keys, and just print this one, control shift enter, and you can see that I'm having the keys which is called name, age, height and hobby. So this is the way to get only keys. So if you want to get like only so if you want to get like only values, so just copy this one and just paste like values. So you will get only values. So you can see that the output. So I have the values which is called Hari 23. Of course this is all data related to that. So this is the way to get keys, as well as this is the way to get only values. Now I want to do that. So I want to create a new dictionary. So I want to add some data. So just I'm creating new dictionary. So in this dictionary I want to add some data which is called name, different name and different age and different college name. What do you want? Just I'm adding here. Just observe carefully. Yes, I created a new dictionary which is called name Priyan Proficient YouTuber. So this same dictionary I want to update in my old dictionary which is called my data. Is it possible or not? Yes, we can possible by using update method. So just make it as my data dot update. So by this method we need to uh, update our old dictionary. So just pass this new dictionary. So name of the dictionary, and just print our my data. You can see that actually in previous our data is like name, Hari, everything, right? So now our data will be like a profession, name, everything. So just observe carefully. So you can see that, so we are updating our dictionary. So you can see in before my data is like this one, and we are adding this new data also. So this is the way to add new data in old dictionary. So by, I think it's like a very clear explanation about update method. So we are having another default methods also in dictionary, which is called copy items, pop items, and etc etc. So if you want to know all the methods, just go to the description and you can learn all the methods related to dictionary. But anyway, I explained a small some of the methods which is very important, like update, dot values, the key method, and we are having like a get method also. So if you want to know more and more methods, just go to the description. So now I want to work some of the example, which is like I want to build a contact application in Android phone, and I want to add my contact in my application. So for that, I want to work small small uh, problem here. So I'm creating like contacts dictionary. So yeah, so in this contact, I want to create a function which is called def. So I want to use like by using functions I want to write. So just I'm adding add contact. So here I want to pass name as well as mobile number, right? So we can pass like number. Yeah. So I'm created empty dictionary, and I'm created a function which is called add contact. I'm created a empty dictionary, and I'm created a function which is called add contact, and I pass two parameters which is called name and number. So here I'm writing the condition which is called, if my name is not in contacts, we can't add. We need to add. If already name exist, it should say that name is already exist. So just make it as name, not in contacts. So not in contacts, that means contacts dictionary. So just observe carefully. So I want to add phone number. So just make it as contacts name is equal to, so just add number. So after adding, you need to print the contact is added. Just you can print contact is added. So I'm printing which contact is added also. That's why I'm giving percentages, which is like string. So I want to print which name was added also. Just give the name. So of course we done very good job. Now I'm giving the else part, that is, so print if my contact is already there, it should say like your contact is already existed. So yes, I done the contact is already existed. Just make it as written. Yeah. So now I want to add the contacts. So you can see that I'm adding the contact which is called. You can see that. So Hari, I'm adding the Hari contact, and I'm passing the numbers. Yes. So any numbers, just again. So add con. The function name is which is called add con. So again I'm passing. You can see that. Here I want to give other name which is called Priya. So just I want to pass another contact. Yeah, it's like enough. So just make it as print, and you can see that I got an output, that is Hari added, Priya added, final my dictionary was printed. So if I add another contact, so same contact, we can see how it was working. So you can see that contact Priya was already existed. So this is the way, it's like a very clear explanation. Again, I'll explain that. So I created an empty dictionary. So, and I'm created a new function which is called add contact. I pass it two parameters which is name and number. So I'm checking the condition which is called if and else. So just if the name is not in your contacts, we need to add. So you can see that name is equal to number. So if already exist, we need to get like the name was already existed. So just I pass the parameter what I have, and I'm passing default already before what I have contact. So I'm getting like contact was already existed. If not, I'm getting like a new contact. So just I'll copy and I'll print, which is another one, which is called Divya. So you can see that the name is the number is same how it was working. You can see that. So we done like Divya is added. So you can see the new contact with the same number was added. So this is the way, guys, you can do that. How to create a small contact application by using dictionaries. I think it's like a very clear explanation about how to add a contacts in your mobile. I think just take a scenario of your mobile. So we are adding the contacts. So this is the simple program what we have written in Python by using Python. Now my scenario is I want to search the number. If number is existed, I want to print the number was there. So if not existed, it I want to print like not existed. So this is my scenario. So again I'm doing by using this one only I'm doing. So just I'm creating new function which is called search. Yes, and I'm passing the name parameter. So now my task is, if my name is available, I want to get like a yes, the contact was existed. If not, I want to get like a not existed. So this is my scenario. So I'm writing again if condition. If name is existed in contacts, so I'm taking the dictionary which is called contacts. So same dictionary I'm using here. So I want to print. So just I want to print name. So just I want to print like this name. So the contact name, so just make it as contact. So the name, yeah, so I want to print like this. So just otherwise if it was not available, I want to print like it was not available. So just make it as print the name not available. This is my scenario. So just make it as return. So you can see that with function, and I'm using return value. Okay, so just make it as search contact. So I'm passing, I already passed two parameters, I think almost three, four parameters, right? So just I'm passing that Hari. Yes. And you can see that output, I'm getting the Hari. So you can make it as Hari was existed also. You can do like that also. Yeah. Was Hari was existed. So you can do that. So because Hari was already there in that context, right? So that's why it was existed. So if I make like another contact which is not there, which is called Sai. Actually, Sai contact was not there here, right? So Sai contact was not there. So what we can do that? So we need to check the Sai was available or not. Yeah, you can see that the name was not available. So the Sai name was not available. You can see that. So this is the way to check that. So I think it's like a very clear explanation about how to check the contact name was available or not. So this is the simple Python program to write whether the contact is available or not. So guys, I want to give simple example. So you are using contact application in your mobile phone, right? So if you want to dial anyone, so you'll make like you'll search Haripriya and you'll dial to my number. So I'll get a call, right? So here also same scenario. So how they are written backside the code. So same like they are using. So that's why I taken this small scenario. So this is the way to write the code by using Python, and I use it here dictionaries. So by using dictionaries, I written this all the codes. You can see here Hari is called as an key code, and coming to the number is called as an value. I think it's like a very clear. So here we created a contact application and we passed all the contacts, and here we are searching the contact is available or not. I hope when you are open the contact application, definitely we'll search. So whether Haripriya was there and we'll call again, right? So same here. So same thing was explained here. It's like a real simple example, but the only drawback here is we are not having any user interface. That's it. That is called, I hope you all of us know about user interface. That's it. So we are not having any user interface. The background code what we are running, so what the running is same like this only. So I think it's like very clear. I hope you understood this dictionary's concept. So I hope you understood this dictionary concept. So if you want to update the contact list, just you can update by using dot update method. I already explained how to use to list updated. So same like we can update the contact also dot update. We can update it, and then we can again we can search on. We can do lot many things. This is all based on your interest. We can do lot many things by using this all. I hope you enjoyed this dictionaries concept. You learned somewhat what we can do real time applications. So I think it's like a somewhat boost up to learn many things in future. So I'm giving some of the tasks related to dictionaries. Just go to description and see the task and do the task. Don't forget to do the task, then only you are able to do program. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'll come with a new tutorial as soon as possible. Thank you so much.
Hope this video is helpful to you. In future, definitely I'll do more videos and more things, and let's subscribe this channel because if you support me, I'll do more and more videos, and do like and share also. And if you want to ask anything,